For 5 years, I've been driving the graveyard shift, mostly around the hospital district. You see a lot in those hours drunks, half-asleep interns, exhausted nurses. It's usually quiet, but one passenger, one ride still keeps me up at night. It was almost 2:30 a.m. on a Thursday. The request pinged, St. Bridget's Hospital, a common fare. When I pulled up to the emergency exit, she was already waiting. Pale blue scrubs, a surgical mask hanging loose. She looked tired, like she hadn't slept in days. "Taxi for Emily?" I asked. She nodded. "Yes. Thank you for coming." Her voice was soft, almost old-fashioned. She slid into the back seat and shut the door gently. Through the mirror, I saw her clutching her hospital badge like it was fragile. "Long night?" I asked, just to make small talk. "Yes," she said quietly. Then, almost under her breath, she added, "They don't like it when it's too quiet." I figured she meant the patients and chuckled. "Yeah, hospitals can get eerie when the halls are empty." She didn't laugh. A few minutes passed. The roads were empty, just the hiss of the wipers. Then I heard her whisper something, too faint to make out. I checked the mirror. Her head was turned slightly, lips moving as if she were talking to someone right beside her. Maybe she was on the phone? But there was no screen, no earbuds. She whispered again, clearer this time. "No, not yet. We're almost there." The hairs on the back of my neck stood up. I glanced again, trying to be casual. Her eyes were fixed on the empty space next to her. "Is someone back there with you?" I asked, half joking to hide the unease creeping into my voice. She looked up, startled. "What?" "Oh no." She gave a faint smile. "They're quiet now." That smile, it wasn't tired anymore. It was off. Too wide, the kind that doesn't reach the eyes. The air in the cab felt heavier, and the temperature seemed to drop. I told myself I was imagining it. Just another weird night. I focused on the road, desperate to finish the trip. Then she started whispering again, faster this time, words tumbling out like a strange lullaby. I could only catch fragments. "You can't stay. Not yet. They're still watching." I was about to ask if she was okay when I heard a soft sound right behind me. A breath. It wasn't hers. She was still murmuring, facing the window. This came from the middle of the back seat. I froze, eyes darting to the rearview mirror. Nothing. Just darkness. But when I looked closer, really looked, something flickered in the reflection. A pale outline next to her shoulder, gone as soon as I blinked. I couldn't speak. My throat was completely dry. We were about 10 minutes from her drop-off when the whispering stopped. The silence was deafening. She leaned forward slightly. "Could you turn the radio on?" Before I could even reach for the dial, she said quietly, "They don't like the quiet." A burst of static filled the car before any station came through. I flinched, and then I heard something inside the static. Not music, not voices. It was like a chorus of faint breaths, in and out. Dozens of them. I slammed the radio off. She sighed. "That's better," she said, leaning back. When I pulled up to her street, lined with dark houses, she just sat there, staring out the window. Finally, she said, "They're going back now." She smiled that strange smile again and stepped out into the night. The door shut softly. I waited until she was gone before I finally let out the breath I'd been holding. My hands were shaking on the steering wheel. I drove straight home, trying to forget. But the next day, it was all I could think about. The whispers, the breathing. So I checked my dashcam. The footage started normally. Her getting in, sitting quietly. Then the timestamp hit 2:47 a.m., right when I first heard her whispering, and I saw it. In the back seat, behind her, were shapes, blurred, like smoke caught in the camera's glare. 4 of them, sitting perfectly still, their heads turned toward her. She wasn't talking to herself. She was answering them. The video glitched for a second, the screen warping with static. When it cleared, she was looking directly into the lens. Her eyes were wide open. Her lips moved slowly, and though the audio was distorted, I swear I could make out the words. "Don't drive alone tonight." The feed cut out. I deleted the video. Or at least, I thought I did. Because every now and then, when I start my car for another shift, the dashcam light turns on by itself. And sometimes, just for a second, I hear faint whispering from the back seat. Thanks for listening to my story. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. Stay safe out there.